How y'all doing? I hope everyone's doing well today. We're gonna get some messages. All right, so let's get started. I had a long dream and let's talk about it. So I had a dream that I was holding this baby. I was sitting on the couch holding a baby, and the baby was very playful. I was tickling on the baby. The baby had on a little blue jumper suit, was a little sweatsuit, and so the baby wanted to get down and it start crawling. Like, I believe the baby had to be around 6 months, maybe a little younger, but the baby was a little advanced for its size, and for its age. Maybe, it was a very little baby, but it just, was scooching across the floor. It wasn't crawling, it was scooching. And so wanted to get on another elder's lap. I don't know who it was, but anyway, that was one thing in the dream. And then another one was my mom had bought a mobile home, and the mobile home had a second floor to it. And I went to the second floor and I got on the balcony, and as I was on it, the balcony loosened, and my brother was on the balcony with me and began to leave me. So, like, you know how the balcony is, and then you can go on the outside to hold on. I don't know how to explain it, but I was on the outside of the balcony and I'm like looking down or whatever, and as I was looking, it began to break, and my brother, he just started walking away from me. He went downstairs, like I was yelling for him, and he kept walking down to talk to my mom as if I didn't need help, and so I called him and asked him for help, but but I had to be left alone and deal with that issue. And as I finally got off of the balcony, my brother walked past. He was acting weird. I yelled at him and said, I got down. I didn't die yet. And so once I was down, I noticed that my mom was missing, and my tarot cards was on the floor in the flood full of water. Now I already seen this. Like, I walked past it before, but it was out of sight, out of mind. You know how you see something, but you just pass it, but then I actually did see it again. And when I saw it, it was in a flood full of water. I hurried and picked them up, and my cousin came around. I asked her where my mom was at, and she said she left. I knew my mom was upset with the mobile home she had bought. She went because she spent like $20,000 on the mobile home or something. So she went to a friend to speak about the pain that she spent. She went to a friend to speak about the home. And she was like, she got bamboozled. She said she was saying that they bamboozled her out of her money. And I was telling her, like, I wish she would have told me, because I would have let her know. Wait, I'm sorry. I would have told her, like, it is like soft spots in the floor that you didn't check for. They fixed it up really nice to cover it. I was just, thinking about it, thinking of, the mistake that she made, and, hurrying up buying this home or whatever. But anyway, with that said, I then went to the bathroom, and I went to the bathroom, and then the home. Oh my God, hold on. Okay, so I might have went to the bathroom. I went somewhere in the back of the house, and there was a whole, it was like a whole new, like, store. So yeah, it was like the back of the house. It had a store. It had stores in the back of the house, like a plaza or something. It was a big house. It was actually worth $20,000. It was actually worth more if you fix it up nice, actually. But in the back of the store, there were ladies that knew me, and they were disrespectful. I saw this one lady, and she seemed upset, and so I asked her what was wrong, and she turned and looked at me very mean, saying something smart. I don't remember what she said. I then sang to her, "Keep on walking, I ain't talking to you anymore." And I went to the bathroom, and she came in with a friend, and as I was leaving her, her friend started singing with me, and I told her, "Do not sing with me," and she started to smirk. I don't know what these weird dreams be about, child. But I spent like, what's that, 6 minutes? I can't see. Oh, 5 minutes on that. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So let's get started, because it's going to be a long reading, child. I can see it now. So let's see what is, let's get like the surroundings of the story. What do we need to know? Guys, I'm hungry. If you hear my stomach growl, excuse my stomach, all right? So, okay, so pretty much what I'm seeing here is that there is someone who's needing to heal. They're in pain. They're going through some things. This is a person that is needing to make some sort of decision, or is wanting to make a decision. Maybe there's someone who's wanting to reach out, okay? So we got the strength card. Maybe someone's trying to build up the strength to contact you. They're thinking about it. They've been trying to like gather their thoughts. And you know, someone's trying to, like, maybe they're talking to others about you. Not sure, but we're gonna get some more answers. So we got the Star card and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's someone who's stressing a lot about you. They could be talking to other people about you, remembering good times with you. And so, yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far. So, yeah, someone's stressing secretly. This is what they're going through. They could be having issues in their family home as well. They're not doing well. Yeah, Spirit is saying I'm right. So, you know, I feel like, you know, there is someone who's receiving justice, okay? So we got the Five of Pentacles with the Justice and the High Priestess card. And, okay, that's it. So, yeah, it's like someone's getting justice when it comes to a home environment or something. Maybe, you know, now justice can be either way, because it's what you put out is what you get back. You know what I'm saying? So fairness always relies on what you put out in the world. So it's always fair. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But let's look further into it. Yeah, this could be about a home, maybe. I don't know. But let's look for some more answers. So we got the Page of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. There's someone who's, like, trying to figure out how to heal from some things, trying to gain some happiness. There could have been some things that have been exposed. And it's someone who's currently thinking about a connection with you or something. This could be a earth sign dealing with a fire sign or whatever. Whatever it is, something is some sort of negativity with this Devil card here, child. But let's see. So now that we got that information, let's see what's going on. All right, so let's get started. So let's talk about this baby in the dream. Spirit, tell me about the baby in the dream. What was this baby representing? Or, you know, give me some detail on this baby here. So we got the Ten of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Judgment card, Nine of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Ace of Swords. Tell me about this baby. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that there is a lot of negativity at this time, and that is currently happening. Like, there are people who are trying to fake some sort of relationship, but this relationship that they're faking, they're not really happy with it. And I see that there could be some people could be under judgment at this time. It's a lot of stress going on. They're looking at their efforts. They're not liking it. And, I'm just seeing someone feeling real stressed. Really, really stressed. They're trying to be inspired. They're trying to move out of the heart. But it's difficult when it's a lot of negativity around. And so with the Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups, this is people who are trying to fight over what's right. Throughout this situation, there could be a lot of tears that are happening, and people are aware of, why they're in such difficult situations with the Knight of Wands. Like, someone's still trying to get through this, but it's hard when a lot of people are negative. Like, they're trying to they're blocked off from God, is what I'm seeing here with the Two of Swords. Like, I'm seeing here that there is a lot of unhappiness here. Someone's faking being happy, and they could be seeing that, with the Lovers and the Judgment card, they could be shown, I'm getting let me show you how to do it, is what I'm getting. Maybe they're watching someone be authentic or something like that. With the Lovers and the Judgment card, they're mad because of your protection as well. You know what I'm saying? So with the Nine of Swords, Five of Swords, someone's angry. And the Five of Wands is, it could be someone wanting to have some sort of competition with you, but they're wanting to offer something here, offer love, but it's met off of someone's trying to paint a pretty picture, but deep down there's a lot of confusion behind it. And they're trying to stay, they're trying to get out of some negativity, but it's hard because it's a bunch of negative people around them. They don't know how to do it. So what I'm getting also is with the Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So back, when I was a kid, me and one of my siblings, we used to fight like cats and dogs. But I really didn't want to fight. I was really trying to be loving, and it was nothing I could do to get this person to really get along with me. Honestly, I just feel like this person really never liked me. So we would fight like cats and dogs. And, as much love as I tried to bring to this person, they just was always mean to me. They would lie on me. They would do a lot. And I remember when the song Best Friends came out by Brandy, she was singing to her brother. And, I was thinking dang, they got a close relationship. They got to her coming out with that song. So I'm thinking that me and, my sibling would, kind of have that type of relationship. But we just never had that type of relationship. It's always been some sort of confusion in our relationship. Even though so what I'm seeing here, with the Ace of Cups and the Five of Wands, someone's loving in this connection. Someone is very loving and they're tired of negativity is also what I'm seeing here. And they're trying to be kind enough to bring love to it, but it's hard when everyone else is negative. So with the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords, someone's angry because it's a very difficult connection that they have with a bunch of negative people. And I'm seeing, with the Lovers and the Judgment card out, there could be someone trying to push through the negativity. They could be under judgment too, but it's just a lot of chaos going on. But anyway, let's keep going. So yeah, we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Justice card. So I'm also seeing here that, clarify the Ten of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Wands. So I'm seeing here that someone's foundation is not bad at all. There's a lot of healing, a lot of growth, a lot of inspiration here. You know, you just doing good, you know, in your home is together. You're getting justice with the Nine of Cups, the Star card, the Chariot, Queen of Cups, someone who moves in love, you know. And you're very inspired about life. You know, the Empress is here. And with the Four of Cups that came out, I feel like you have like boundaries. There's boundaries that you have. And with the Four of Cups, maybe there could be someone who's wanting to reach out and give some love or whatever. But when it comes to this baby, the baby represents something that's innocent. The baby represents joy. And so maybe this is what was making the house happy, the baby. You know, the baby, because in the dream, I'm getting that there was the baby was so happy and it just wanted to be free, you know? Yeah. So that's the baby right here is what I'm guessing. We got the Fool card being free. We got the Death card, and then we got the Ace of Cups. So something's not the same no more. You know what I'm saying? This innocence with the Fool card. Someone who's very innocent. Someone who's very outgoing and, you know, loving with the Ace of Cups. Page of Cups. Innocent energy. You know, but with the Death card, something's over. Something's over. Something's no longer. Like this love energy is gone. So with the, you know, so yeah, that's what the baby represented. The baby represented love. It's like no matter what I do, I could never, it will just never, it will always be some anger. You know what I'm saying? So maybe someone's trying to reach out, but, you know, as much as you bring love to the situation, it would just never be enough. You know what I'm saying? Will always be someone feeling defeated or someone saying, oh, you think you this or you think you that, da-da-da, whatever. I'm seeing here you got justice. So when it comes to someone's home foundation, someone's home foundation is doing good, but maybe someone else's isn't. So anyway, let's keep going. So now let's talk about the staircase, the balcony. Let's talk about the balcony. Ancestors, tell me about the balcony of the home. What was going on with this balcony? Okay. So we got the everything is fine with the King of Swords. Tell me about the balcony. We got the World card. Tell me about this balcony. I just heard crumbling down. So the balcony represented a cycle that is over and someone could be angry about it. All right. So this cycle where maybe like someone's very, very clear on what they want. Like they're like everything fine, everything good. So with the World card, because we got the everything is fine, the World card, something's closed out. And with the Five of Swords, someone's feeling defeated about it. Anyway, tell me about this balcony, ancestors, please. So we got the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands. Tell me about the balcony. What's this balcony for? Three of Wands. Tell me about the balcony, please, ancestors. Most like that. Okay. So the balcony represents some sort of foundation. With the Five of Swords, it's giving me I can do it myself energy. And something like swiftly being done. With the Lovers card, decisions that are being made on how to do something. We got the badass being maybe this person feels as if they're bad enough to do something, you know. But deep down, they don't really know what they're doing because they're trying to figure something out. With the Four of Swords is someone who's like not really knowing what they're doing. Knight of Swords, someone who's making fast decisions. You know, even though Knight of Swords come out as someone who's very logical at times, they could like maybe put their foot in their mouth too fast or something. But anyway, with the Knight of Swords, we got the Queen of Pentacles here, the Five of Wands, and the Hierophant card here. So something is crumbling. Something is crumbling. There's a woman. We got the Queen of Pentacles with the Five of Wands and the Hierophant. A lot of issues going on in this foundation. You know, this represents confirmation. This represents a occult card or a Mason's card. So there's a lot of confusion going on. And something you thought clearly on like closing out. So with the balcony, with all this confusion here, something isn't right. Something isn't right. And it's because there has to be some sort of justice, some fairness. And someone could be hurt about that. You know? So overall, the balcony represents a ill foundation, a foundation that's not built on solid ground, a foundation that's misrepresented. This is something that someone thinks that, oh, I could do it. I'll do it. You know, and they move too swiftly, causing there to be karma with the Justice card and the Five of Pentacles. Something or the foundation is corrupt. You know, this is corrupt energy. This is something that ain't working, obviously, with the Five of Pentacles. Someone's in something that is very toxic, okay? So, with that said, it's a lot of arguments or something going on, a lot of negativity. So, we got the Star card here. We have the Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. We got the King of Cups in the reverse. So this is someone who wants you to bend to their will is what I'm seeing here. Someone could be taking initiative. They could be wanting to speak to you. But with the King of Cups in the reverse, so this is someone who's trying to like, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles here, someone's trying to be practical on how they say something to you. It's like someone who's trying to like be emotionally, encouraged to reach out to you. Someone's encouraged to do this, but with the Five of Wands, they're conflicted because you already got your answer about this person, but someone's wanting to reach out, okay? So with that said, the foundation, with that said, the balcony represents a foundation that is cracked. You know, it's not on solid ground. It's messed up. And the King of Cups, you know, I want to even say that he's emotionally manipulative, possibly even angry. And even though this person is stating that may feel as if he's clear on why he may feel a certain way, this person to me feel is like irrational, you know. So with that said, the foundation is not solid. So we have everything is fine, the King of Swords, the World card. Basically, a shaky foundation that someone has thought clear on closing out, and someone's upset about it. Someone's not feeling good about it. But you successfully closed something out, and now someone's left to deal with some sort of faulty foundation that they built for themselves and their lives, whatever this is. With the Star card, it's like someone's left to heal. There's some pain that someone's left to heal with. They thought they knew what they were doing. They could have made a fast decision, but with the Devil card, it was based on something material, you know, material. Like, you know, the Devil card represents the lower aspects of life. So we're speaking on like material assets or something like that. Something's closed out. Something didn't work out how someone thought it would work out. So yeah, this is a cycle that's over. So give me okay, so now that we got that, maybe it won't be too long. Let's see. 24. All right, so now Let's go to why my brother was acting like that to me. Why my brother was acting like that to me. Why was he being like that? So we got the King of Pentacles. Why was he being like that to me? The Wheel of Fortune. Why was my sibling acting that way towards me, ancestors? Because this is a person that's very cocky. They are very to me it feels like someone, they want to stay in some sort of status. With the King of Pentacles, this is someone who wants to continue with some sort of status. With the Wheel of Fortune. And this is a person who will do whatever they can, they have to, in order to stay in this status. Because the King of Pentacles represents someone who's very wealthy. The Ace of Swords is someone who's made up their mind. They know exactly what they want, and they'll go at anything to get it. Even if it causes you pain. You know what I'm saying? So with the Page of Pentacles, this is someone who's wanting to cause you pain. So Page of Pentacles, they're thinking on how to cause you pain. Yeah. So someone may be even seeing that you're independent. So they could be like doing magic on you maybe. Yeah. Someone wants to see you in pain. So with the King of Swords, that everything is fine, and the World card, it closed out because nothing happened to me. I was like, I was able to get off the balcony safely. And so when my brother saw that, you know, he was like, bitch. I'm sorry. But that's how he was looking. You know what I'm saying? So with the Empress, the Nine of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups with the Three of Cups, this is the celebration. You were able to get off. You were able to get off. You were determined. Clarify the energy behind the King of Wands. Yeah. So these are people, maybe they were also people downstairs who were like celebrating that I could get down. I mean, I just seen, like, I told, when I walked past my brother, I said, hey, I didn't die yet. I didn't die yet. He like, So anyway, yeah, he was mad that he just walked past me. Like he was upset about that. Like, you got a second chance. Second chance. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, with that, you know, we got the Devil card, the Six of Wands. Someone's seeing you rise up, and they could be feeling jealous. This is your own family member, possibly. So yeah. Anyway, now that we got that part, let's talk about the tarot cards that were on the floor in the home. I don't know what part of the house it was. It was like in the living room, maybe. Anyway, tell me about these tarot cards that were in the water. Why were the tarot cards in the water? So we got the Three of Cups in the reverse. Why were the tarot cards in the water? Got the Justice card. We got the Page of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Why were the tarot cards in the water? Why were the tarot cards floating in the water on the floor like that? Because clarify the energy behind the Three of Cups. Clarify the energy behind the Three of Cups reverse. Three of Cups reverse. Okay, there we go. So this is the sadness here. You got the Three of Cups in the reverse. So there could be a lot of like gossiping going on when it comes to you. And someone's actually crying over spilled milk is what I'm seeing here. But with the Five of Cups, definitely like showing me or representing like cars floating in some sort of flood or whatever. Because that's how the floor looked. It was kind of similar to that color from what I remember. And definitely like, okay, so if it's not like, if it's not gossiping, what I'm seeing here is like something that spilled over. A flood that's happening. Let me look at it. It's giving me the energy of someone not wanting you to know things. With the Two of Swords energy here, someone's upset that you know something. And there could be a lot of chatter about it. Where like people know or have been watching someone. They've been definitely watching someone. And they've been talking. There's been a lot of gossip going on. Where you're always going to get justice because you're not letting go of what you know. You know what I'm saying? With the Four of Pentacles and the Justice, this is what you deserve. This is the gift that you deserve, and you're gonna keep on going with it. So someone could be trying to like limit your knowledge, limit your power. And it could be painful because what you know is, you know, like when people, when people know, when you know what people been doing. See, no one can no longer hide is what I'm seeing as well. But give me some more clarity on these. Yeah, some sort of secret here. Where someone's under judgment for things that they've been doing to you. So we got the Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands and the World card. So again, like the efforts that someone has done has not paid off. And so I'm getting better me than you energy is what I hear. Someone's in pain. They're like wanting to reconnect with you. They're wanting to contact you, but I feel like maybe you've walked away, and this is divinely guided because it's like God knows your secrets or their secrets is what I'm seeing here. Like the secrets are exposed, even though like someone thinks that you don't know. Definitely know something, okay? And so what's this? This is stressful for people. Because even though like you've done, like people know what you represent when it comes to the love you give, people want to deny it. But when you go away, it's like they have some sort of codependency issue on you. You know, there are cycles that are closing. So people are trying to figure out like how to bring you around or something with the options that you got a brother who's trying to like balance something, or this could be anybody. With the Five of Swords, this person is not genuine. They're mean spirited, and they're money hungry. You know what I'm saying? So with the Page of Cups, I'm also getting that there could have been someone who had a baby or something like that. And maybe someone's wanting to call you and say, I got a baby. So you could be like, oh, really? You know, reel you in like that or something like that. They trying to figure out the options. But if it's not that, then it's... I'm surprised the High Priestess card didn't come out. Then if it's not that, then it's more so you gave a certain innocence. But with the Page of Cups, this is love. Ace of Swords, truth. So you are the truth with love. You give love with truth. And people miss that about you with your, they don't miss the truth. They miss more so of that loving type of innocent energy that you give. So with the tarot cards drowning on the floor, it's someone not wanting you to know certain information about them or their feelings, or yeah. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. Just people stressing and about your growth, about your healing. They're left to heal. They're stressed about what they are committed to when it comes to their organization, this Masons or cult group. And with the Ace of Swords, I'm seeing like you're cutting clear of some sort of information where you gotten what you needed. And you know, with the Justice card, this is your justice of knowing the truth. You know, you're healing. You're yeah, definitely getting justice. You're becoming more confident when it comes to your awareness and your gifts, and you're free. And someone don't like that about you, because with the Five of Swords, it's like, who do you think you are? You know? So with the Five of Pentacles, someone's feeling out of place, and they need your freedom, your that, like you got that hippie type of energy where you just like go with the flow. You cool, you fun, you know, you're happy, you're all into self. You know, you're the fool when it comes to like, you're taking the fool's journey, and there are people who want to come along with you. But these are people who played you when it came to material things. So anyway, when it comes to this cracked foundation that people are in, they're in like a lot of mess. They're angry at you because you found solitude. You've ended cycles with these people. And the baby just, you know, represents either someone who had a child who wants to call you and say, hey, I had a baby, or or it could be how you had brought that innocence in the house where everyone was just so happy. You know what I'm saying? So people are going through a lot, tough times. You brought love. And even when you were in the midst of a lot of chaos with people, you always had that loving energy. So even when I was talking about like how I didn't want to fight with a sibling of mine, I wanted to actually bring love. This person still wanted to like beat me up. It was like a real fight. Like, you know, like we fighting like cats and dogs out in the street, you know, cats and dogs out on the street. And this person, it was just, you know, what I'm seeing here is like, that's what you walked away from. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. And there is someone who feels as if something didn't go their way. You know, it's like someone made a swift choice, but whatever choice they made, they thought it was correct. It was a fast decision. Now they're like in the midst of a lot of chaos. Someone's wishing they didn't get involved in something. So with the Eight of Cups, this is something that you may be walking away from. But there are people who are on a karmic wheel and they're needing to heal. This is a new opportunity for healing here. So we got the Judgment and the Lover's card, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So there are people who are needing to know how to like move out of their heart chakra. They don't move in love. You know, this will be their justice, to move in love. They're being guided to move in love. And it's hard for some people. Really, really hard for people because they come out with energy with the Five of Swords. This is someone who's angry for nothing. This is a water sign man. So this is someone who wants to say, here, be in my life. You know what I'm saying? You got a few people. But yeah, that's what it is. So the home, someone made a quick decision to buy a home, like my mom, of course. If she was in the dream, she made a quick decision to buy a home. The house was falling apart. But it was actually a nice house that if you put money into it, it could be like, it could really heal. It could be really, not heal, but it could come together. But she felt like, oh, the house is falling apart. I've spent 20K, da da da. She was just upset. But anyway, with that said, now let's talk about these girls, child. Yeah, so you're free, you're happy. The Two of Swords, even though like someone didn't help you get down from the balcony, you got down on your own. That was your victory anyway. Even though you didn't know how you were going to get down, or I didn't know how I was going to get down, I got down. And so, yeah, this was, I don't feel it was swift action, but, with the devil card and the Knight of Swords is someone who is mad because you got down. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Nine of Cups. Someone's set in their ways. It's no way of compromising with this person. It's just that this person needs you in some way. And, they're seeing that you're going to continue to rise. Still I rise. So, you may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may try me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you upset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I rise. Do you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my happiness offend you? 'Cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hurtfulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history, shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm black ocean. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling. I bear in tide, leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise. I rise. I rise. Yes. So, baby, the thing is, your love is so powerful. It makes people get into some sort of frenzy. It stresses them out. It brings them burden. And when you disappear, that's when all the chaos begins. That's when all that hate accumulates. The stress, the pain, the agony. These are people who built their foundation on a weak, they built their home on a weak foundation. These were people who were so materialistic Now they want to be a friend. Now they want to be a friend. These were people who did a lot of vain magic on you. But I'm seeing here with the Ten of Swords and the Chariot card is that this cycle is done. There's a new plan, and unfortunately there are people who are feeling left out in the cold. They're thinking practical on how can they get back into your life with that good ass love that you used to give. It's not giving, and you're not giving anymore. So with the Eight of Swords, someone's feeling confused, backed up against the wall. This is a person who's needing to heal, because they've done a lot of dirty things. In the dream, the sibling of mine did not even want to help a sister out. They didn't even want to help me get off of the balcony. They didn't want to help me. I was saying, help, help, help me, help, help, help. But no one would help me. But God be the glory. God be the glory. All right. So these are past people that want to come back. They missed your healing love. And now they're meant to learn how to heal on their own. They're going through some things, But hey, it's all good. I'm sure they can get through it. Yeah, they want to offer you that love. But the love is not really love, okay? It'll cause tower moments. It's difficult. And we ain't dealing with that. So with that said, let's talk about the ladies in the bathroom. Why was she being so mean to me? Ancestors, please tell me why this lady was acting weird. Why you being weird to me? Why you being weird to me? We got the badass being full of life, love, and possibilities in the reversal with the Three of Swords. This is a person that could be under judgment for how they've been treating you. This is a person who doesn't feel as if they are badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. This is a person who wants to come out and reach. They want to reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. They want to reach out and touch you. They got some things to say to you. So remember in the beginning of the reading, I was telling you that there's someone who's wanting to contact you. Trying to figure it out. But the thing is, this is a person who's done everything to hurt you. And so when I said, I didn't die yet, they was looking, they was looking like, damn. Damn. You know what I'm saying? You got that devil. That devil needs something. But that cycle is closed out. Yeah. So with that said, the lady in the bathroom, she felt like she was not a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. And so, since she was being mean to me, acting weird to me, I started singing, keep on walking, I ain't talking to you anymore. Keep on walking, I ain't talking. Keep on walking. I don't know what's going on with my voice. Anyway, that's the lesson. You ain't talking to these people no more. They just, they don't have that confidence that you have. This is a person who's stressing, wanting to give you a opportunity, a love all of a sudden. They want to be a friend. But with the Justice card, you already received justice from that. And, unfortunately, you'd rather just, secretly, quietly be free, be balanced, and live your life instead of being around people that secretly want you to be in a negative space in your life where they want you to die, baby. Someone wants you to die. Golly, they want you to die. They stressing because you didn't die. You a fighter. Okay? You a fighter. You are the empress. You have victory. All right? And God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Yes. So with the 10 of Cups, you gonna remain in your happy place. You gonna be happy. And while you be happy, they just gonna be mad. They just gonna be mad. All right? They just gonna be mad and stressed. Projecting. Heal, baby. Heal. Brother, go heal. Sis, go heal. Everybody go heal. Now, go heal. I know it's hard. It's hard. But you got to tell your demon what to do. Because you done did too much. And you're mad. You're sad. And sometimes you could be glad. But never live this life acting as if everything is fine. And it really ain't. Because you're really mad. And you're mad because someone didn't die? Are you mad because... Are you mad? That's messed up, man. Keep on walking, I ain't talking to you anymore. Keep on walking, I ain't talking. I'm gonna go to the second part. I thought I told you it was over. Why are you confused? You made your choice and now I'm voicing my opinion on you. I think you're crazy to try to play me for a foolish girl. You soon discover you're not the only lover in this world. I thought that what we had would never end. But now it's too late, my heart won't mend. I thought that what we had was good. I've got to make this understood. Keep on walking, I ain't talking to you anymore. Keep on walking, I ain't talking. Keep on walking, I ain't talking to you anymore. Keep on walking, I ain't talking. We ain't talking no more. Hey, that's what's up. And it hurts. It hurts. So we got the Muse and the Lookout. This is energy of a tower moment. You know, someone definitely knows that things are over. You know, someone painted their story. They painted exactly what they wanted. You know, they moved too swiftly. They didn't think. Now they're looking out and they're seeing that you're living in a balanced life. You know, things are finally working out for you. And so it's because you chose to make good decisions in your life. You played chess, not checkers. This is what this person is needing to do. With the rebirth, with the birth card, this is saying that there's a rebirth that is happening. And it could possibly be that you are getting more out into the world, learning new things. We got Uriel and we got the Queen of Scrolls. Spirit is always wanting you to make the right decision, okay? Materialism, you know, it's not a good thing to just be so indulged in materialism. God is like wanting you to be more balanced when it comes to that. You know, it's good, but to be so invested in something, especially when it comes to like trying to hurt somebody, then it never works out. So make room. There's a lot of happiness, a lot of peace that is coming your way. And this could be around spring or autumn, whenever it is. You know, I do see that you are continuing on your spiritual journey, and God has a lot of beautiful blessings for you. And it's because you've done things that were divinely guided by the Most High. All right. So you are on track when it comes to your life. Everything that you are manifesting is coming into fruition for your greatest good, for your highest good, because it is done in divine timing, in divine order. Anyway, with that said, guys, I really, really appreciate you for watching. I really appreciate you for watching. And, like, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, the comments. I really appreciate that. I really hope that you're learning something from this channel. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And also look out for the lives that I'm going to be doing. So, yeah, that is what the reading was, the dream was about. I hope I ain't forget anything. I mean, we could look at what the 20K mean. So, it's the number 2, okay? So 20 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 2. And so we have, this is like core energy. So it's speaking on balance and duality, light, dark, masculine, feminine, seen, unseen energy, patience. All right, this is what we need, patience. Everything doesn't come, anything that comes quickly and demonically is not for you, okay? We always got to do things in a righteous way. So when it comes to your intuition, your spiritual sensitivity, being in alignment with your higher self, cooperation and alignment with the divine, this is where you are. You are definitely falling in line with the divine. And let's see. So with my mother being in a dream, it shows disappointment that she's having. So she's fully aware of what's going on, and she would like, things to be more happier when it comes to the family. My mom, she passed away. It's like she wishes that things could be better, but unfortunately things are what they are. And so it's like, it's disappointing to know that there is a lot of toxicity that could be happening. And with the hermit, with the drama and the hermit, it's like she's fully aware of what's going on. So yeah, this disturbs her. This really stresses her because she sees and knows all. So with that said, this is heartbreaking to her, and it also could be shameful to this sibling of yours because they're going through a lot of pain and stuff. Yeah, with this devil, someone's definitely wanting to reach out to you. But with the 5 of Swords, it's like they're attached to negative people and also in a negative state. And with the they'll try to call you acting as if everything is fine, but maybe this is a person who's hurt you over and over again. You close out the cycle, and someone could be hurt about it. So yeah, that's what it is, guys. Someone's trying to figure out ways to contact you. This is someone who's possibly tried to unalive you, child. You know what I'm saying? So we got the reverse back to you energy over here where something's being reversed and someone is stuck, So it's either me or you. Who is going to be? Who is going to be? So yeah. Anyway, with that said, that's how you got to be out here. It's either me or you. And if it's you, if it's me, I'm just going to always choose me, right? Just like you going to choose you. But somebody got to win. Who going to be? Anyway, have a good rest of your day. Talk to y'all later. Peace.